What's going on? And welcome to Black Kings with Free Game. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. Right now, we're about to go into a special episode, y'all. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey.
Okay.
You see who lame, right? Notice that this man did not have his hands up. Look,
What's going on?
Look,
I
today
know what's going on.
we're gonna chillax, we're gonna sit back, and we're gonna talk about everything we want to talk about today. So y'all better be ready. Y'all better get ready for this episode of Black Kings Free Game, because the guest is Matthew McKnight, National President of Chosen Writers.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Hey, I'd like to say happy birthday to you, brother. Hey, I appreciate you for inviting me on the show. Hey, I'm ready to do it.
All right, look, let me tell y'all something. Before we get started, I gotta say one thing, Matt. How was your freaking week?
Man, let me tell you, man, my week has been exciting to say the least. Hey, I been working. Basically, hey, work, because I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So I stay doing that.
Oh, you look. He said he about to get up out of here.
Vacation.
He said he about to get up out of here.
That's it. So hey, look, I got to keep the lights on, man. I got to make sure everything's good.
First class.
Hey, I get that, man.
That's it.
Sometimes you got to take a break from everybody else's stuff so you can get your together. You feel me?
Hey.
You got to get yourself together.
You got to look. I look at it like this. I got probably about a good 27 more summers in me. So I ain't gonna waste nothing.
He said 27. Look, don't be putting on numbers. We're gonna say about 43.
Hey, look at God. Look at
Hey,
God.
I want him to be. I want him to call his name at one of the football games.
That's
like,
right.
Matthew
That's
McKnight.
Hey, coming in at 70 with a rollator.
Hey, how y'all doing now? Y'all know I still got it.
You know how the old folks be talking.
I'm gonna be going fast in my chair.
Look,
Put you on a trike.
That's it.
look.
That's it.
Hey, Queen Green.
Hello.
Yo, how was your week?
It's a great week. To have a great week, it's been great. I can't
Okay.
complain, man. We moving. We
You
here another
enjoying
day. I'm enjoying. Why not?
See,
Why not?
that's how you know that
Why not?
she just loving life.
Always.
All of us need to get some of that in us, like some. Hey,
Some of that. Hey.
you feel me? I
Because
just
I
have
look
a
at
real
it that
good.
somebody from last week didn't make it to this week. I'm here, so
Hey,
it's
you
a
right.
great week to have a
You
great.
right,
Why
man.
not? It's a
Hey,
great
I'm
week
on
to
the
have a
top
great
side of the dirt and both my legs work.
You right. Yeah, y'all. You know what?
Everybody
That's,
ain't able, man.
that's something to be very grateful
Yes,
for.
sir.
How was your week? A leaf filter.
You know, I was trying to think of a good way to come in. You know, McKnight came in with a little quote. She came in happy.
Hey.
Oh, you was over there thinking.
Yeah, and I was thinking hard too. But you called me too fast. I thought you was gonna keep talking.
Well,
my
just say
week-
happy birthday because you missed the first one.
No, I called him. He didn't answer the phone.
Hey, happy birthday. You already know.
Yeah, you know.
That's why we here.
appreciate
This is a beautiful day.
Want to say happy birthday to
Thank
my
you.
brother.
I appreciate that.
Many years, and I hope to spend more and more with you.
Thank you.
Even though we live right across the street from each
Yeah, I
other.
was just about to
That's
say.
right.
I was just about to say.
They right across the
So
street.
I can always walk over here on every birthday.
That's
so,
it.
Won't you
I
be
look-
my neighbor?
All right.
Yeah, he the one who sold my house.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to say happy birthday to you.
Appreciate that.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
You put in a lot of hard work for not just yourself, your family, but this community. And you know, enjoy it.
Y'all know what? That was the most heartfelt thing Eddie has said in the last 2 weeks to me.
Such a softie.
Look,
No,
no,
man,
he
a
was
little bit.
genuine with it, though. He
He
was.
was.
I like it. I like that.
We appreciate
I
you.
see you.
We
Trying not to cry.
appreciate you.
I was trying not to cry
Oh,
because the sweat
man.
got in my eye and it was burning.
Oh, I see if I
He
got
gonna
that
cry
on
when he get in
camera.
the car.
Yeah, when you get across the street.
Yeah.
Yo, we got Wesley. Wesley, what up, Bo? I see you on there. Thank you for watching. Shanta Allen, we appreciate you watching also. Look, y'all, we about to get into some nitty gritty. It's some things I want to talk about, y'all. I'm sorry. I know y'all might not want to talk about it, but we got to.
Oh,
As you know, that prom just went by.
okay.
Prom just went through. I don't know if all y'all saw them Facebook But prom has changed. I'm be real with y'all. Y'all can be mad all you want to. I'm just gonna speak some facts. Now, back in the day, it was about some elegance and looking good. As if you had a date, y'all matching up and everything, and everybody looking good, and once again, elegance, and everybody was respectful. You know,
For the most part.
yeah. For the well, we ain't talking about when we got in there. Now we talking about when we at the house.
Or
That's right,
after.
that's right.
But okay.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Nowadays, what do y'all think?
Your checking account got to be linked to your savings account because these kids,
Yeah.
my.
Man,
You know, I mean, my daughter, she did her thing, but it was quite expensive.
yes.
You know, hair, nails. You know, my son was nowhere near as expensive as my daughter.
They never are, bro.
Oh man.
But ain't
never
even
are.
that. I'm looking at horses and things.
Oh yeah, I
like,
saw that. I saw that.
I'm
That was
seeing-
some serious
Then they holding up
photographic things
bands
going
and-
on.
Bands, they like what's up with the whole I'm holding up my people's money. Like they had to take
Hey.
out loans. Look, I would have had to take out loans for them. I'm not about to give my kid $4,000 to hold in their hand just to take a picture.
You might get $4.
That don't even make
online
sense.
get
And
some
that's
of that
going in your
fake,
pocket
prop
or your
money.
purse.
You might get
pocket or
$40.
purse. Yeah.
You better
to be
get
able to
some
go
of that prop
somewhere and
money.
get you something to eat afterwards.
After, yeah.
Which
That's it.
Yeah.
by 12 o'clock, you better have 8 because your ass will be in that house.
Also, I know some of the cameramen were very, very, cautious in taking pictures because some of them would have been taking child,
Revealing.
yeah.
The attire was very revealing.
Now,
See through.
some
Ain't
of
no
it,
way.
some of it is classy, but when you just got pasties over this
Come
part
on.
right here, y'all see that when you just got
Yeah,
pasties
yeah.
over that
I
part
would
right there.
have never dreamed of getting a dress like some of the dresses I've seen. My mom and dad
Oh,
would have
yeah.
been like, you can go. We're not leaving out the store with it.
Yeah, right.
So
And
it's
some of these dresses
it's allowed.
are outrageously expensive. I've seen some of my friends, and I know I keep coming back to that, but good gracious,
Yeah, I was
it's
about
like
to say.
PTSD. I
one
remember
time.
for one
One
day,
time.
one day.
Look,
For one time.
you talking about cost?
That's right.
And the chances of someone being
Man.
your size so you can resell that dress
Yeah, because most of them are
Slim
customly made.
to
Custom-
none.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that custom
Right.
is
Right to
really
the
big
tailor.
nowadays.
Oh yeah.
The only thing you can do is be big and go smaller.
Right?
That's it.
Right?
Tailor it
That's
on in.
Yeah, you gotta
Tailor it
start with
on
the,
in.
look, baby, you gonna go in the stead of your sister because you bigger and we can resew it next year. Sure.
That's right. Say take the hem out.
You got. Hey, if you remember that, then yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
take the hem out.
Yeah, we
I
up
had
there
3
with the
brothers.
babies. Ah,
I
really?
had 3 brothers, so I mean, growing up, I had it, and
Hand-me-down.
then my brothers took it, and then we just went on from there. So
Yeah.
we had those Cosby sweaters
Yeah.
with the stripes across the.
See, but the Cosby sweaters were hard. bro.
Yes,
I love
yes.
the Cosby sweaters.
And I'm not gonna lie, I had 2 of my dresses custom made, but they didn't cost no thousands of dollars.
Look, that's because you had somebody that can custom make them in the country.
Old school seamstress.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss Gladys, shout out to So Express.
There
Miss
you
Gladys. Oh my goodness. Is she look, let me tell y'all something. If y'all want something done, you better go and run to So Express. Right there on South Main at the end. Y'all know where that light is, right before you turn on General Stewart Way. If you go down just a little bit, you'll see a red brick building. That's So Express. Y'all need to go in there and show some love. Miss Gladys got it. You hear me? She got
Well,
it.
you just sound like a whole news
Hey.
ad.
Hey,
She got
Like
it
an
going on.
advertisement.
hey, what you talking about? I'm just talking.
Hey, when you bad, you bad.
She been getting me straight for years
you-
since 2007.
That thing rhymed and
Right.
everything together.
Hey,
All
well,
you
you
listen to
know-
the music.
You know, I got that rhythm too.
Not me.
Yeah, we all know that. We can-
I got 4 left feet.
yeah, we know
That's
that
it.
too. Hey, also you got the Miss Trini is on the way.
Yeah, my little one is on the way, man. She's waiting. She's anytime day, so we're all anticipating. I'm waking up in the morning. She here?
Congratulations.
My wife is like,
that bag
my
pack.
wife,
Make
my wife
that
is
bag
like, my
pack.
wife was like, no, you just pushing it. You need the one who got to push it. I said, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
So I had
just
to-
relax on
I just
that.
got to be like, all right, is she coming?
But she gonna come.
That joke is ready.
Hey, congratulations, my guy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You and
Appreciate
your
it.
wife.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we not congratulating him. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You the one brought it up, though.
Yeah, I know,
My bad.
but I'm off of it now.
Okay. My fault. My
To the
fault.
left, to the
Congratulations
Back-
for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back
yeah.
to you.
That's right.
Back to you.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
So you are the president of a national motorcycle extravaganza. We're gonna say it like that because Chosen Riders really does show up.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not talking about they just show up to the clubhouse. I'm talking about they show up for the community.
Oh yeah.
I see it all the time. And that's what I love, man. When you have people that's in the community showing out for the community and they do it in style and they have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Very inspirational. I just
Hey.
want to thank you for all of that you do, bro.
Hey,
I
we
really do.
appreciate it, and we're gonna continue to do those things, man. You know, it's the little things. People don't want to know how much you know; they want to know how much you care.
How much
So,
you care.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, just the little things go a long way. Go a long way.
They really do.
Yep.
To start something like that, what all did it take? If you don't mind me asking,
Wow.
this is a
That's
free
a-
game for y'all.
Hey, that's a good question. Actually, you know, to start something like that, you got to have some dedicated people, and you got to have a couple of people with like minds who want to start something that's going to go far. You got to be a part of something bigger than yourself. So, you know, when it comes to that, you have to take your time and plan out each part. And when it actually comes together and you see people following that vision and it actually goes from state to state to state to state and people just letting it grow and doing what it does and continuing the community service and the things like that, it's just a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing.
Man, with all that service that you say, I know that you're when we say national, that means that it's
Right, we're in
national.
multiple states. Yes,
Multiple
sir.
states. I know that we're still in Georgia.
Yes.
But I know you even got people in Atlanta.
Yes,
right?
we got Atlanta, and we have a chapter in Virginia, Texas, New York,
Wow.
South Carolina. So we're all over the country. So it's a beautiful thing. Alabama. So you know we go here, there, everywhere. We're always on the move, but we're always here to do something for the community in each area that we're in. So that's one of our pillars that we do to continue to our community service. That's going to be an outreach to the community, and we like to have fun. That's
I know
what it's
that.
all
Look,
about.
See, we got all types of people in the community that like to have fun. We got Chosen Riders right here, right? And a dog man. I need to see y'all. Look, I got to put that together. I got to see
Okay.
if
Dog
we can
Man
get
Outdoors.
Dog Man Outdoors and Chosen Riders to do an event. That would
that'd
be
be beautiful.
awesome. That
That'd
would
be
be
beautiful.
awesome. Shouts out to Jamie Barrett right now. I know he's Chosen
Oh
Rider.
yeah, that's my
right.
president in Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
That's my president in
Yep.
Atlanta. Yes,
Shots
sir.
out. Shots out.
Oh, yeah.
So also when you form the excuse me, I want to say it correctly. When you form the motorcycle club, I want
That's
to say
right.
MC.
That's
but
right.
Some people don't know. MC stands for motorcycle. So
That's it.
when you formed that, here you told me it took people that were dedicated,
Right.
and it took them to really see your vision.
That's right.
Because a lot of people don't know these visions start out as basically to everybody else as a delusion.
Right.
Because like, oh, how you gonna form something like that, man? We in Hinesville. You ain't gonna be able to do that and run it. And then all of a sudden, when they see it become a reality, because
That's it.
when I wanted to start this right here, everybody was like, "Oh man, you in Liberty County? How you
That's
gonna be
it.
able to book people on the show?" And as y'all walked in, did you see the work?
That's it. Hey,
Yeah.
this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, when I walked in today, I was like, "Wow, man! This is in my mind." I said, "This is black excellence.
Hey,
This is what it's about. This is always you start small, and then next thing you know, hey, you're into bigger and better things, and that's what I like to see, the progression. And you got to take each day at a time. Hey, you got to go through to get through. But brother, I see what you're doing, man. You're gonna be there, and you're gonna get there, and you're gonna be everything you want to be.
I appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah.
On my birthday, man. You know, I'm just
Everyone's
encouraged,
not going to agree, but never let anyone deter you from your vision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, dedication. And you got people with like minds coming together. They
Yes.
can accomplish great things. It happens. We see it.
Yeah.
See it.
And I know, just to add on to that, I know that was the biggest problem, was finding somebody to really attach on to you.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it actually, my brother was the one that actually came up with the vision. I just had like the secretary type skills to bring it to life, but it was him, and we had some other members that came through, and it was 5 of us in the beginning. So we all came together, and it's grown into this mighty nation that we have now. So I really, really enjoy it, and I love where we're going and what we're doing. And we have a huge party in Savannah every first weekend in October. We rent out the Quality Inn.
Oh, and, by Snazzy or
not Snazzy's. It's actually the old Daiquiri Island. Right behind that on Abercorn, but it's the Quality Inn right across the street from.
I know you're talking about.
Oh man, I
done
can't
been
think
to
of
a
that.
couple of them.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's a wonderful event. If anybody who knows about Chosen Riders, y'all look. I'm looking at y'all. Be there. You already know.
Look, and that's every first
weekend in October every year. Yes, sir. We rent the whole hotel, so that means everything there is all biker related. But listen, you will have a wonderful good time. You can ask anybody that knows where to be on the first weekend in October. They know where they need to be. I promise you that.
Check you out, bro.
I promise you.
It's nice. I think that was. Fun fact. I met McKnight when I was part of Crown. Crown Riders.
Yeah, Crown Riders.
I was one of the members before I became the president for it, and I met him. That's how I first initially met him.
Oh yeah.
But I did not know what his real job was.
Why you out here snitching, bro?
I didn't know what his real job was.
I don't mess with 12.
I didn't know what his real job was until he pulled me over one day.
This is true.
And I was like,
wait a minute.
he was like, I'm just fucking with you, man. Right there, coming over the bridge.
Yep.
Pulled me over right there in the thing. I was
You
like,
probably got it for live music while you playing.
Hey, I don't remember.
no, it was not. He was just. He noticed my car. And he was like,
I think I
he
messed
did it to
with
be
him.
funny. I was like, yo,
messed with him. I said,
don't do
hey,
that,
what
bro.
you doing?
I was over there. Shit, my heart was.
He was shaking.
Man,
I was like, I ain't even do nothing. I was like, I turned my music down. I was sitting there like my
hit the
hand,
mute button.
12, 1, 9 and 3.
That's it.
And then I realized I was like, this.
Hey, you got it wrong. It's 10 and 2.
10 and 2. Look, 10 and 2.
Nah,
He drunk, y'all. He drunk. He been drinking.
Nah, shit, I was. 9 and 3.
He was stuck.
I was like, man, please. I seen him. I was like,
Say this guy.
Look,
Hey.
but nah, he's cool people, man. I love him tonight, man.
look, and see that takes a lot too. I mean, yeah, your profession, since he put it out there, since he's snitching today.
All day.
Yes, he is a Liberty
That is a
County
great thing.
sheriff. And your rank is lieutenant, correct?
Yes.
LT.
Excuse me.
Yes, I'm a deputy.
Yeah.
I am.
LT in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how was that experience as an officer?
Well, I mean, it's been my only adult job. I was in the military and I was a military police. So then I transitioned out to the government and was a civilian police for the Department of Defense. And then I moved over to Liberty County Sheriff's Office and Midway Police Department. So, hey, being a police officer, my grandfather was a police officer. My dad was a police officer. So we just carried on. I just carried on the lineage, and so did my brother. So it's just kind of been a thing that's in our family. So I love it.
And shout out to his dad,
Yes.
Chaplain McKnight for the
Shout
Liberty
out.
County Sheriff's
that's
Office.
my daddy.
How you doing, Chap?
Yes. Shots out. And with all of that experience, did you have that experience when you came into the club? Did that help you move and navigate something?
What it did is help me in my leadership, because it gives you a different perspective on people and how to deal with them. Working in the jails and working on the street where you deal with multiple personalities, I think helped me be a better leader. You know, you have to treat people different. You have to make sure, when I say treat people different, you got to know how I might have to talk to Keisha a certain way to get a result that I need, and I might have to talk to Eddie a way that I need to get the best out of him. So being in a motorcycle club and being a police officer, you mix it all together, and it just gives you a better perspective on people and how to get the mission accomplished. So, I think that's what's been a huge part of the success that we've had over the years. Sound leadership, judgment. So when you have the situation, because you only can lead people as far as you've been.
Yeah, that's true.
So at the end of the day, when you have that kind of sound leadership and judgment, and people who give you the opportunity to lead, shout out to Sheriff Bowman.
Yep.
At the end of the day, appreciate it. But at the end of the day, he allowed me, to continue my leadership, and he had faith in me and my abilities to do what I had to do. So at the end of the day, that all translates to everything I do in my personal and professional life. So that's what I got out of it.
Man, well, I know that. I know your organization is booming then.
Oh yeah,
because the leadership I see with you in the community, and I'm talking about you.
Oh yeah,
is phenomenal. Because it's people out here that we need to have leaders. We don't have anybody for anyone to follow anymore. It's like they think that social media and these entertainers actually care.
They don't.
They think they actually care. And if you ever met them in person, they'll probably walk by you and be like, all right, man, yeah, keep buying my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And I want to let y'all know they live completely different lives than what you think. These jokers aren't out here in the streets, out here thugging it. They sit in nice restaurants.
That's it.
Eating elegantly.
We got lawyers, doctors, policemen. Trash men. We got people who work on post. Everything is not what you see on TV. The big bad biker. It's a huge misconception. I'd go as far to say we almost do more community service than the churches. At the end of the day, when we give for the Christmas time, we do Thanksgiving baskets. The motorcycle community as a whole and even the car clubs and different things, they're doing so much more than the community would think. So like when you see us riding with those big groups of bikes and stuff, and you see that police escort and you see all those motorcycles, we're normally doing that for charity. So at the end of the day, we may be trying to help a needy family, or we may be trying to help a biker who went down and maybe couldn't pay their medical bills or something to the sort. At the end of the day, it's about the philanthropy and the charity that we continue to do. And that's not just my club. That's most of the clubs that you see out here riding. Now, you got a couple of the knuckleheads who go out there and do things that's not indicative of what we are actually about. But, it's a big word.
You heard that too?
Indicative.
you seen I caught it, right?
I had to turn on my little
elegant over here.
I done talked to McKnight for 50 years, man. You never heard him use a word over 5 letters.
That's why you don't know.
Over 5 letters, he's never used a word
first of
over
all,
5 years.
somebody
And he
adapt
knew it
to the
didn't
situation, baby.
I was like, ooh.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Look.
Okay.
But I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I ain't a dumb one.
We going in our bag,
That's right.
okay?
That's right. You better believe it. We've been in our bag, sir.
Hey, you come in here just showing out. He got quotes. He got big
don't
words.
Don't get mad because you need your dictionary.
I do. I'm over here looking at where my phone at. I need to find a big word to use next. I need to find a big word to use next.
Oh,
okay. I look like I'm important.
He was over there trying to think of a quote. Now
I
he's
sure
going to think of a
was.
big word
and a quote.
Big word.
And I concur. I concur with you.
That's right.
Concur.
Everything that scintillates is not auriferous.
Indicatively thinking that. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't catch the big word.
I know you didn't.
It was too
That's
big for me.
everything that glitters isn't gold, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you
I
for that.
appreciate the
Because
birthday.
because I
got
didn't know
you.
what you were coming with.
Hey,
that word.
man, I'm
Don't
just
be using
saying,
big
man.
words around me, man.
Hey, I'm sorry, sir. Hey, look, I paid for that degree. I got to use it.
You gotta
sometime.
use it.
I gotta
pay
use
for
it
my
sometime.
degrees too, but I ain't using it.
Everybody right now, I want you to go to YouTube and go to Black Kings Free Game. Hit the subscribe button. In a few weeks, we're going to start giving out cash prizes, but it's only going to be on that YouTube. You hear me? On YouTube, we're going to start having Black Kings After Dark, and we will have queens on there too. It'll be Black Queens After Dark also, and we'll be talking about some other issues that we have in our community.
Hey.
So I want you guys to go hit that subscribe button right now on YouTube. Black Kings Free Game. You'll find it. You'll see myself just sitting in there, looking as fly as I can be. So don't forget to hit that button. Now let's get back to what McKnight was saying, he was generally saying that everybody has this depiction of what they think a biker is, and they think that they're this big bad person that is going to beat them up if you walk up to them. And no, let's get this right, because if you're ever in trouble, and let me tell you something that I've witnessed a car on the side of the road, and I saw a whole bunch of bike people because I was about to stop. And I saw the whole group whip around.
That's right.
And I mean, they were riding the opposite way on the road. And until you see like 12 or 13 bikes turn on the road and say, hey, we need to go back and help this person.
That's right.
Right.
So
I'm scared to do that.
The depiction that they give you in the movies, I need you to go and let that go.
It's not reality.
It's not reality. You got to understand that people that are for your community is for the community. And if they're for this community, that means that anywhere they go, they're taking that type of leadership and know-how with them.
That's right.
So never be afraid to even donate to Chosen Riders to help our community. That'll be Chosen Riders. If you don't know what that is, find his Facebook page, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to donate through there.
That's right.
Also, we got Eddie that's been talking junk all day. We got to give a shout out, man. We got to give a shout out to Eddie and Leaf Filters.
Hey,
yes, he puts up the rain things on the side of your house that keeps the rain off your ground.
Yep.
Tear up your yard, make a divot.
Yeah, that's what he do. But also, yo, Keisha, I got a question.
I might have an answer.
All right.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
You should be.
You should be.
Uh-oh.
Because he left you last.
Yeah. Look,
Save the best for last.
it's not even last.
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
I'll be the last one.
So that's it.
Hey, check this out.
Yes.
So my uncle got a ticket for like.
Call me.
Yo,
Gotcha.
let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know how complicated it is up there at that sheriff's office now.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
Look, I done pulled up there and I saw yo Keisha with like a stack of papers on her desk, and it was like this big camera on there. She having to go through all this stuff, and then people calling her phone. She like, "What do you want? Call me back." I'm talking about working. So y'all are underestimating Liberty County and the positions that people have.
Oh yeah.
Because not only are they doing all this for the community, but when you call up there and you get your Keisha on the phone, you best believe it. Don't be rude now. Don't be rude, because if you rude,
Oh Lord.
you gonna get that business.
Don't do that.
I'm telling you, because go ahead and talk about it. Talk about it.
No. My customer service is different, and people don't realize how hard of a job that is, because you're dealing with all kinds of people. You don't know what kind of day they're going through when you encounter them, and you kind of have to read people. And sometimes, today,
Yes.
Talk about it. sis.
today,
Talk about it.
man, had one just came in on 10.
10.
And I'm like, wow, you came in on 10. I'm gonna give you 12.
No,
But
not 12.
but you have to be able, it's a gift, you have to be able to talk to people.
Yes.
Talk them down, and at the end of the interaction, got an apology.
That's
But
right.
we deal with so much.
I can believe it.
We deal with so much. You really don't get paid enough. Even on his side,
Oh man.
stop a car, you don't know what you're gonna get when you walk up to that
That
car.
is true.
No.
You don't know.
That is true.
He leave out his house and go on shift and pray that he come back the way he left. You just
Yep.
never know.
Man, it
fact.
shouldn't be, man. And the respect level, y'all. Look, y'all youngins out there. I need y'all to understand. I don't care how you. Some households are different, but respect is respect, and I feel like we've lost that. I know a lot of people got a lot of things going on, but respect goes a long way, especially if you understand that people are individuals and people have lived some of the life that you're about to go into,
Right.
and everybody's not against you. Just because, say, McKnight pulls you over doesn't mean that, he just wanted to do that to get on your nerves.
Not at all.
He could have got out of the car and said, hey, what's going on, man? You all right, man? You going kind of fast. Now tell me what's going on.
Oh yeah.
And you tell him, and it might be a situation where he might see you in distress, and it might not even have nothing to do with what's going on there. And he'll be able to help you. You just heard him say that they give back to the community, that he understands people, and he has to take each situation as it comes.
That's right.
So when he's taking situation as it comes, and somebody's like, "No, you get out of my face! You pulled me over because of this, man. I'm tired of this." Bro, that don't work. That don't work. That really don't work. Seriously, it also escalates things.
But he has that ability though to see that.
Yeah.
And we get phone calls giving this man accolades. Because how he talked to them and not at them. And they said if they did get a ticket, they did not mind. It was the interaction that meant the most to them. You never know what a person is going through when you walk up to them.
Yes.
His interaction with somebody probably made their day or saved their life.
Oh yeah.
And we get that a lot from a lot of our
You know,
officers.
even being an officer, a lot of times I try to pride myself on trying to be like more like a life coach sometimes. Sometimes you don't know what they're going through, and just giving that kind word, or, you know, trying to make somebody laugh, or I might know that I'm a full well give them a warning off the rip, but you know, sometimes they come and you just say, "Hey, come on now. Look, I'm just trying to make sure you go home." I said, like, this guy was speeding. He said, "Man, I got to go to a VA appointment in Savannah." And he was doing like 87. I said, "Come on, man." I said, "Now, you want to make that appointment? What happens if you hit a skunk or something, or whatever you do?" But I said, you got to say, but then I said, what about everybody else going to work? I said, you got to think about that. And he was like, "Man, I'm so grateful. I appreciate it." But like I said, at the end of the day, you know, having that kind word interaction, we just trying to get voluntary compliance of the law. Everybody don't need a ticket all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not always the goal. You know, the goal is to get voluntary, get you to do it without us being around.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can do that, then, you know, that makes everybody safer, because each one teach one, and all we say, "You know what, man, that cop pulled me over." So next time you see him, you're gonna say, "Oh, let me check my speed."
Yeah.
Because then you just automatically say, "Man, I got a break last time. I might not get a break next time."
And who you playing with?
Yes,
Because
sir.
I know when I've had good experiences with the officers, man. Yeah, I check myself.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, wait. Let me go on and calm down." I remember one time I was mad, boy. Oh, man, this just hit me with a moment. So the day my father passed away,
Right.
I was in Savannah at Best Buy. And, you know, I just got this weird phone call that said, hey, are you Mr. Mosley? Your father's unresponsive. Man, I hopped in the truck and I was booking it.
You was sliding.
I'm talking about sliding. I know I was going 95, 99.
Zoned out.
Zoned out. And let me tell you how much respect it was, though. So this is before all the I think it was before the real estate stuff and all this other stuff, man. I was moving. And I got right on Leroy Crawford. And I'm not going to lie, I saw the guy. I didn't even care. He whipped around and he came. Woo, woo, woo. So I really didn't want to stop. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to stop.
Again?
I was riding for a while.
He did what again?
Mr. Officer.
Look. So when he pulled me over, he didn't tarry a long time, because I think he realized what my tag was. It said Mosley.
Right.
So when he hopped out. He said, hey, you know, he touched the back of my car. He said, "Hey, you're Mark Mosley?" I said, "Yes, sir, my father." He said, "I already know, but I need you to slow it down.
Right.
I just need you to slow it down. I heard it over the radio. I know you're trying to get to your father. Please slow it down."
Right.
He said, "I'm going to ride behind you a little bit, and I'm not telling you that you got to go 55, but I just need you to slow it down."
That's right.
So, man, I booked it all the way to the hospital, and even just the ambulance, everybody, all these public service workers, y'all don't understand how much it really means until you need them.
That's right.
It's easy to go on this internet and see everybody's problems. That's all you see. Is the only thing that's going to sell in the media is problems, drama.
They love it.
they never showcase all of the good stuff and things that are being done by our public service workers. I got to give a shout out to public service workers right now because y'all make this thing spin, baby. Y'all make this thing spin. And look, for her to deal with all of these people,
Oh, I see it.
and for you to deal with it, because when you write them, she
Yeah.
got to talk to them and fight them sometime.
Today,
You want to talk about that? Well, you just
no,
said
that was the
twice.
same one. It was today,
Oh,
but
okay.
it
Ooh, ooh.
today.
Yeah, I kinda
today
sent
we
it right
have.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to take it the other day. Matter
Oh,
of fact,
man.
coming from Savannah,
Man.
I was angry. And my wife was behind me, but she was flashing. But I didn't get it from a person. I got it from a camera.
Oh, man.
I was flying through a school zone.
Anybody in Richmond Hill,
That's
y'all hook me
crazy.
up. Oh, go ahead.
That's crazy. So I was like, man. So then I'm thinking, okay, I ain't heard nothing for a while. Then,
Yeah.
then I get a letter in the mail.
In the mail.
I was like, oh man. So
There you go.
when we were seeing it, I was talking to my mother-in-law and my wife, and I was telling her, I said, you know what? The song from They See Me Rolling. So every time I looked at it, and I just paid it the other day, but every time I think about it, I was like, that was my fault.
Yeah. yeah.
My mind was, I was angry as all outdoors with Dodge dealership.
Okay.
So I switched over to a Chevy.
I'm a Chevy man.
Yeah, now I am now. I am now, but
It is
yeah.
what
So
it
I
is.
just
Don't fault.
zoned out, but I knew it was my fault though.
That's right.
So I went ahead and paid it. I didn't even try to fight it. I was like, it was in her name though, because the truck was in her name. I was like, hey, you
but
need
let
to
me
pay
tell you
that.
something
They said
about
that
that.
to you, not me.
Hey, look,
If
she
it's a-
just
if
said
it's a
that. Letter
regular-
came to me.
Look, but if it's a regular ticket and you don't want to get points, if you just pay it, you know that's a guilty. So even if it is guilty, if you can get to court, see if you can go and plead maybe nolo contendere if you ain't never had a ticket before. That's some game right there.
I was just about to say,
That's
y'all,
a
free
game
game
right
coming
there.
in.
That's
Say that
free
one more
game.
time to him.
Hey,
Tell him
look,
about it again.
if you get a ticket, if
Y'all
you
listen.
can go to court and
Go.
plead nolo contendere, please go. Now that's only for your first time now.
Yeah,
Don't
I
be
got too
keep
many.
getting continued. But listen, at the end of the day, nolo contendere or just go to court and see if they can maybe work with you in some type of way. I can't give legal advice, but
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the police.
Crystal, we see you.
and don't
So,
never,
always.
never pay a no proof of insurance ticket,
Yes,
even
don't
once
do
you have
that.
added insurance. Because as soon as you pay it, in about 30
License
days, your license are going to be
suspended.
suspended.
Look at me.
Free game.
License suspended.
No proof of insurance.
game.
License
Don't pay it.
suspended.
Go
Always
to court.
go to court for no insurance.
Yes.
Always.
Always.
Yo, shouts out to Chief Chris Reed. We see
yeah.
him on here right now. Shouts out to you, sir. Thank you for viewing. Y'all got free game on that. Now watch how half of y'all gonna be still sitting in the house. Like, I ain't gonna go. I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it, man.
I'm
I
go
don't
ahead
even
and
feel
pay.
like
See,
it.
that letter said there weren't no points going towards her, so I was cool with
Okay.
paying it. But
yeah.
I told her, I said, you need to pay that. That's in your name, not
Yeah,
mine.
that's
They
right.
didn't send that to me.
That's
they
right.
sent that to you, even though it
Okay.
was me.
That's
But they
it.
sent it to you. But
Hey,
I was
it is
gonna
what
pay
it
it
is.
regardless.
Hey, that's right. Look,
And
you
once
gotta
again,
look-
I'm reaching out to anybody in Richmond Hill. Anybody in
Hey,
Richmond
good luck
Hill.
with that one.
I never got. They just told me today. Anybody in Richmond Hill that can hook me up with somebody I can talk to, get rid of that little camera thing. Same thing they got Eddie. I need.
You
I
gotta pay
need
that
them things ain't playing.
No, they
Like,
can't. bro.
right?
They caught me, boy. Then they sent the video.
Right.
They sent a
Not
video,
the
not a
video.
picture.
You can go to a site.
Right.
They send a site and you can look at the video. And the
So
video
they-
shows
Richmond Hill got that money, y'all.
Hey,
No, that was the one I got invited.
Richmond Hill
Boston.
tickets high.
Oh man, Val got that money too. How you got a video of you? I bet it was like they said, "Oh,
A
that was you.
blur.
It was you."
Blur.
But we gonna tax the truck. We
Yeah.
Hey, it was a
That was
blur.
crazy.
We don't know who was driving.
Yeah,
we
we
gonna
don't
send
know
it to the
yeah, they just
registered
cast the
owner.
back.
Registered
Got it.
owner,
That's
correct.
Yep.
it.
Oh,
Registered
somebody just
owner.
said they still had the video. This just in. we might have to view that. Look,
You probably do.
hey,
Hey,
send it to me too.
But we
Send
know,
it to
but we
me.
know that's our truck, not mine.
that's it.
Oh, but you paid the ticket.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
Family
that's right.
business.
Yeah, I did.
Family
But I knew-
business.
yeah, I had
So,
to, I had to
so
stand
how
on
many
business.
times have you seen it to where you've even told somebody to come to court, or you went with the intentions of telling the judge, "Hey, judge, we can let them slide on that," and they never showed up?
I ain't gonna lie, I've done that many times. When I do go to court, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't necessarily like to go to court because, believe it or not, I ain't. Hey,
If they're not there,
when I write them, they normally just pay it.
Yeah.
Because normally when I write a ticket, that means you was doing something so egregious that you say, you know what,
You couldn't even argue with it.
I can't even
I
argue.
did it.
That's true.
you know. So
I did it.
I mean, like I've been back at the sheriff's office almost 3.5 years now. Yeah, almost 3.5 years, and I think I've been to court once.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't go to court all the time. No.
Wow.
Because the deputy said if I bring my ticket and my ID, that y'all can reduce
Y'all
it.
can reduce it. Just
That
don't
is-
tell the judge what he gonna do.
But that is correct. No, we do it right there in the office.
They do it right in the office.
Oh, for oh,
Free game.
oh,
Free
re-
game.
free game.
You get a ticket for no license on person. Bring your license, as long
That's
as it
it.
was issued before the date of the violation.
That's it.
The ticket is reduced.
That's it.
Did y'all hear that?
Free game.
If you bring in, hold on, let me get it across to y'all now. Cause we in Georgia. Here, right. If you bring in your ticket, right?
No
and it
proof
was
of
no
license.
proof of license, and your ID, it was
bring it in.
issued before that
Before the
day.
violation day.
Guess what? That ticket there might be gone.
That's
It
right.
might be gone.
Who wouldn't take 29 over 301?
Okay.
20. Wait.
All day long.
What?
See, I do this so
All day
Break
long.
that
Twice on
down
Sunday.
for us.
$301. But if you bring in your license and say I had it before the violation date, it's only going to be $29.
$29. You can't beat that.
29.
I mean,
deuces.
you can.
You
Free.
can. Free. But,
Oh, wait.
hey,
But if they didn't have it on, they'd be like, yeah, I
but let
didn't have
me
it on.
also
They-
give some free game on why not having your license is a big deal to police officers.
Okay.
Say for instance, I'm looking at this camera right here. Say for instance, you get in a wreck and you flip your car and you're unconscious and we don't have no license. We don't know who to contact, who to call. You could be driving a friend's car. At the end of the day, that's why it's so important to have it. This is why we get a little perturbed when you don't have your license. Also, when other things are wrong, we don't know where to send it. Then we got to check and make sure that it's you. So at the end of the day, like we said, the free game, make sure you have your license. And if you don't have it, bring it into the sheriff's office and it will be $29 instead of $301.
And please don't
Question-
try to say you're somebody else. Don't
look,
do it.
Question from Crystal. Crystal asked, what about a picture of it on your, or if you have it in your Apple Wallet?
But this is the thing. Apple phones, me as a police officer, I can't get in it.
You got to have the
You
physical
got to
copy.
have the physical copy.
Ah, did you get that answer, Crystal? Yeah,
Gotta
you
have
can't-
the physical
you can't,
copy.
You can't get away with it. You got to have that physical hard copy or that paper copy, whichever one they give you.
That's right.
And the changing of addresses, because
Yes.
I ran into that too. So,
Oh, yeah.
and it's because people be like, "No, you don't live. I seen you live in Midway. Why you got your ID?" So the change of address thing, is that a big issue that you have a lot of, or?
Well, this go ahead, Keith. Go ahead, Keith. You can handle this.
And
one.
I'm just going to give you an example. You move, you don't change your address. Let's just say good old McKnight stops you and give you a ticket. You don't come to court, you don't pay that ticket. Then here I go. I'm about to send you a 30-day notice to say you didn't come to court, you didn't pay your ticket. I'm going to send it to the address that was on your license, but you no longer live there. So you don't get the notice. So you don't respond. Those 30 days go by. You have not paid your ticket or went to court because you no longer live at that address. Now I'm going to set your license for suspension. And then you're going to come back, but I didn't know. Ma'am, sir, is the address on your ID correct? No, I moved 2 years ago. Bing bong, you out.
Why you
and you
playing
might
this
get a
And
warrant
you
for missing a bench trial or an arraignment
And mess around and get pulled over again.
and
Jail.
go to jail. 'Cause
Jail.
they say you like the FTA,
Failure to appeal.
Look at that. They got their words. Y'all see
you
that?
see him
It's
singing?
like an inside.
I'm saying, yeah. I feel
Hey,
all the outside.
Tony says Georgia law says you can now have it in your phone. Now, what overrules Georgia law sometimes, Tony, would be the look. Now I can't even think
For
of my
traveling.
big words.
Traveling.
No big word
Yes.
for you.
The you know how this ordinances.
Well, it doesn't overrule it, and the thing is, it's just like the. Let me give you an example. You're thinking more like of an insurance card. Like insurance card, you don't need the physical copy of an insurance card until you get in an accident. Believe it or not, that's the crazy how it's written. So you have to
Wow.
have a physical card if you get into an accident, or you could be charged with no proof of insurance.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I mean, because what a lot of people do is they'll get insurance and then guess what they do? They cancel it the next day. But you get a card that has what? The whole date on it and things like that. So that's, if you get into an accident, we got to make sure that we have a physical card right then to be able to see it, to match up everything and then see what matches up in the computer. Because people do that all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard that. You can't get away with it. That's only insurance. So dang. So
Gotta have your ID.
the ID, you gotta have that hard copy, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta have that hard copy. And with that insurance card, so you don't actually have to have it on until you get in an accident, really.
That's right.
So
it's
when I
just
get
better
pulled
to
over-
have it.
When I get pulled over, let me see your license, insurance, and registration. So I'll be like,
Exactly.
hey, I got my license and my registration, but I don't need no insurance card, cause I ain't in no wreck.
A lot of them on the phone. You can
Yeah, they on the
actually just
phone.
show-
They can
I
just
know
show
they
it on
are.
the
I just
phone.
want
I was
to
about
know.
to say they can show it on the phone. But if it's a Georgia, if you get pulled over by Georgia police, most of the time it comes up when we run you on NCIC or GCIC. That's the Crime Information Center.
Okay, I was about to say it's too many initials.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought I was
GCIC
back in
is
the Army.
Georgia Crime Information Center.
Yeah, I thought I was back in the Army with all them initials and stuff.
Look, I gotta learn that. Look, when I
Hey.
worked at the prison, I know 10-10 mean fight.
That's right.
10-6 mean I'm gone.
Busy.
Busy? Yeah.
Being busy.
And what was it, the crazy? Was it
1096.
1096 is crazy.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a mental.
That's right. Or if
Yes.
you're in Savannah, it's a 49.
40. I got a 49.
Oh, 49.
Yeah, we got a 49.
That's
over
right.
there, butt naked in the streets.
Okay.
With peanut butter.
Okay.
You got all types of weird stuff. Look, guys, is there anything like directly that you wanted to say to the people, Eddie, about anything that you got going on with the baby, the leaf filters? Anything you want to say to the people?
Well, just we had that baby shower, and I want to thank everybody who came out. Everybody who has, donated to the cause of my beautiful little girl coming into the world. All the thank yous and congratulations. They're not, overlooked, but they mean a lot.
That's right.
When you think you don't have a village behind you, and you find out that you do, it's a little different. Leaf Filter. As he stated, I am the district manager for Leaf Filter, so I own. I'm over 12 different stores.
He already say he owned.
Oh,
Look at that.
okay.
Hey, speaking of
Manifestation. See that?
speaking into existence.
And all of our booths are inside the Lowe's office in the building. So I tell you, for those who are interested in getting gutters and the gutter protection and understanding that gutters are very important, because believe it or not, in this area and from this lower part of
Got you,
Macon,
Dial.
most of them don't believe they need gutters,
Yeah.
because this area was older, so most of these houses were built by the people who own the houses, so
That's
they never
right.
thought that they don't believe in gutters
don't
because
need a gutter.
yeah, we don't need gutters, and don't understand how much gutter is like the killer, the same as stress.
Oh, yeah.
It's a silent, deadly
Soil
thing to your house.
Yeah.
And I have to get something to put on my house because I don't even have no gutters in my house.
Okay.
But
What's the discount code?
yeah.
What's the discount code?
Yeah.
oh well, we offer a lot of discounts. Not only that,
Hey.
the not only just the discounts, but the warranty that we offer, which is the life of the house. If you decide to sell that house, guess what? That warranty stays with the house.
Okay, cool.
So you just put equity into your home by putting our filter and our gutters up on your home.
Okay.
So that's always something to look forward to. And also, we also offer a free quote.
Okay.
And it lasts us for a year.
Okay, good.
So, if you're interested in it, go see one of my marketers and any Lowe's from Macon on down.
All right. That'll work.
And I have some marketers in Hinesville, so go check them out and get that free quote.
All right.
All right.
Bet. Hey, I got one more question. Hey, is everybody good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another
Yeah.
question. Someone driving a car that doesn't belong to them, and they aren't on the insurance, but the car has insurance on it. What kind of trouble are they in? That comes from Diola.
That is a myth. The vehicle has to just have insurance. Everybody that says, "Oh, you can't drive my car because you're not on the insurance," that serves a myth.
Oh damn.
Man, why can't look, man? Don't be
means
telling
my
me this.
nephews
I hate it for
Nephews
everybody.
drive
I hate it for everybody now. They're
Don't
gonna
be
be like,
telling
we
me-
can't, we don't like you.
Hey, nephew don't want to drive my truck.
Yeah, that's not what we nice said on Black Kings Brigade.
Hey, nephew
You
gonna get me now.
Right.
Look,
Hey,
Hey,
that
nephew
was just
about to
about to
get me
say,
for
look,
real.
that's been used in our community for a long time. You can't drive my car, you ain't on the insurance.
yeah, right.
The car got insurance, that's all you need.
Hey, let's give a shout out. King Boston is in the building.
Hey, what up, what
Hello,
up?
hello, hello.
Please excuse my
You're-
tardiness, y'all.
Okay.
You know,
Look.
I've been on this
I don't know if your mic on. Let's see.
test.
Test one,
There we
1,
go.
2, 3,
There
A, B,
we
C,
go.
D. We here.
Okay.
Look, I want to first start off by saying happy birthday to my brother. You know I couldn't miss it, man. I've been running around,
I know.
elected stuff, networking, talking, running my mouth, but I'm grateful to have my brother for another year.
Thank you.
You
bro.
know, many more.
You're
You know, I'm pretty sure y'all have already.
Yeah, it's
done
good.
all that.
No,
Yeah, you good.
Come on, man.
But,
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, man.
Let me get my tears in.
Look, I'm gonna roast your ass later, but
That's cool. I went that too.
Say, I'm on it.
I went that too.
Okay.
yeah, but you know, I'm just grateful to be here. Y'all.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, man, you missed some of it, man. They've been dropping free game. We didn't find it. I know you got questions.
Yeah.
Look, people,
Look.
people have
yeah.
from IDs to insurance, all, and they done drop game that people that don't be showing up to court and they just pay their ticket that they missing out on. Sometimes they can get that ticket avoided.
Hey.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
yeah.
what questions you got here for the team? We got Queen Green. and
Queen
King-
Green, I like that. I like that.
Queen
Queen
Green. Oh yeah, shouts out to King Jeffrey. King
Yes.
Jeffrey Green, thank you so much for allowing your
That's
beautiful
the
queen
hubby?
to be on
Yes.
the show.
That's it.
Okay, shout out, King Green.
Shout out.
Shouts
Yeah.
out, man. Yeah, terrific guy. But what questions do you have for the team here?
Oh man, you know, I think as far as it pertains, because I gotta holler at my brother,
Hey, come on.
Lieutenant.
That's right.
Newly appointed Lieutenant McKnight.
That's right.
And congratulations,
Appreciate
man.
that.
I think
Appreciate
we
that.
said it before. But congratulations,
Yeah.
again, man. What questions do I have? So you said something about if you don't show up for court,
Thank
but you
you,
pay the
Donald.
ticket,
Right.
you could be missing out on some things.
That's right. I mean, the thing is, when you pay the ticket, it's automatically a guilty. So a lot of times, what people have the option to do is plead nolo contendere if they decide to go to court. So what that does is basically almost like guilty with an explanation. You still can receive up to the same charge. I mean, up to the same consequence. But they can say, okay, we might give you a little leniency or whatever the case may be. Or just like, let me see, maybe like a school bus ticket is a big ticket. That's 6 points.
Wow.
That's like one of the worst things you can do. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
That's, you definitely want to go to court and try to say, hey, what can we work out, whatever the case may be, because you know that's really, really dangerous thing to do. But if you just pay it, then that's 6 points on your license. So if you do 2 of those, hey,
That's it.
But then going to court, the judge may say, look, you did it. We'll pay the ticket, but I'll do a point reduction.
that's right.
So yeah, I did it. I'm
Right.
guilty. Let me pay my fine. But the
Okay.
judge will say, we won't put any points on your
So,
license.
The judge has discretion as
Yes.
to how many points
He can do that.
gets
Right.
added to.
Which judge
Correct.
is this?
No, this
is.
is the state
State
court
court.
judges. State court judges.
Okay.
Then you also have certain things where they come in and they do pretrial diversion. So
Right.
say somebody comes in and they get a speeding ticket. They say, okay, I tell you what, you're going to pay this set amount, whatever he decides. You may have to pay court costs, but you're going to take this online defensive driving class. Pay this. I'm going to give you 3-4 months to do it. And when you get done and the show us is completed,
It's gone.
And,
Go.
and that diversion program, I think we touched on
Pretrial
that
diversion.
on a previous podcast. As far as that's what the city of Walthamville
Yes.
kind of leans towards,
Right.
you know, to kind of help people,
right.
you know, in the long run. Man, it was a question. It just left my brain that quick. I need a notepad. Because
Yeah.
it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back.
Look, well, while you're thinking of that question, shots out to everyone that's watching. I want you guys to go to YouTube and subscribe. Go to Black Kings Free Game and subscribe. Black Kings Free Game. Look, in a few weeks, we're going to be giving out prizes, but we're going to have Black Kings After Dark on YouTube only. We're going to be having some topics that we're discussing that is going to dive deep into the situation of the world right now. And we're going to say some opinions, and we'd like to hear from you guys so you can ask some questions just to get some other perspectives, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And we're also going to have Black Queens Free Game on there with us, which will be Keisha, and she could bring it. You could bring
Queen
bring a
Green.
team. You could bring
less.
somebody that you feel would have some, some valuable input, because the Kings now we gonna be on here on point, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff we agree on and probably some things we don't agree on. You know what I'm saying?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Exactly.
Hey,
Look,
hey,
I'm telling you.
challenge accepted.
I remember my question, King Mosley.
Go ahead.
And I don't even know if it's a question. What's up with this Georgia Gazette? Because
Ooh.
like
They be putting people out there, boy. Your whole face be on there. You be like this.
Gazette is horrible. Like, because I remember one time, and look, full disclosure,
Right.
I was on the Georgia Gazette.
Okay.
Okay, it was a.
Oh, that's the thing with all the faces.
technicality. Yeah.
Okay.
They put your faces on there.
That is not us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that is not us.
That's open
So let me tell
information.
you, anything like that is subject to open records request.
Okay.
There's certain group or individuals that request those records every other day and weekly. And anyone can go online and start a Facebook page and call it whatever they want. I could go online right now and start a Facebook page called the Liberty County Sheriff's Office, even though and not be affiliated with it.
Right.
But they create this page, they do the open records request, they pay for it. That information is given to them. We have to provide it to them.
Poncho.
And they take and post that information on Facebook.
They ain't right for that.
Chief Deputy.
They go on there
God ain't
and
right.
post that
Because
Hey,
information.
somebody got too much time on their
Because you have
hands.
people mad at us, and we're like, that's not us. We don't even, on the booking site, we don't even post
Yeah,
your
we're not
photo.
allowed to
We're
post
not
the
allowed
photos.
to.
So if y'all aren't allowed, how are they allowed?
Because
Because
they
they're
pay for
covered under the Sunshine Act.
Yeah.
Open records. It's subject to open records.
Yep.
And if you do a formal open records request and we say it's going to cost this much and you pay the fee, we by law have to give you that information regardless of how you're going to use it.
All right. So in my particular instance,
Uh-oh.
I was on Georgia Gazette. Like I said, it was a misunderstanding, and I mean that because ultimately,
Mitch threw money at it, though.
I didn't. I didn't.
At the Georgia Gazette, look, Mitch threw money. Mitch threw a lawyer at you. He like, you better cease and desist.
Take it off. We got the photo taken down, but they had requirements, and it was really mainly one requirement. They said that you have to show that it was, and they used the legal term, but it's whenever the judge dismisses the charge. They said it in
No
Latin.
prost.
No pros.
Yeah.
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 They
you
said
say that.
if you show us a no pros,
No pros.
We'll
Yeah,
remove
we'll
it.
take it down.
Yeah.
No prost.
So my thing is, okay, are they making their own rules for that? Or like, because how does that work? Because it's still open record. You know what I mean?
I believe they just probably obliged you. That's all. I mean, once they get it, because whatever like you can be charged with anything.
But that doesn't mean you're
That
guilty.
don't mean you're going to be guilty.
Right.
But even if we charge you, take you down to jail to be booked in, but we go to trial, there's not sufficient evidence and drop you forever in this. And that's the thing I really hate. We have to be very careful with the power that we wield. And I know that we do that here at the Liberty County Sheriff's Office. I can say that we are fair to everybody. And that's a core principle of the sheriff anyway. But at the end of the day, you just have to be fair with what you got going on and just always say, hey, look, we're going to do what we got to do, how we got to do it, and be fair across the board. But when it comes to that, they can get the information. It is what it is. That just.
And you got to remember what they're doing it for too, ratings. Because you know
Yeah.
they're quick to request those records. They're quick to post the bad.
Right.
But when have you ever seen them willingly just say,
recant.
"Oh, this person went to court, retract that"? How many times? Think about it.
Yeah, they
None
don't.
of that.
You're right.
The news doesn't
So,
do
so
that.
like you said, they probably just oblige out of
Correct.
good
They
faith.
oblige you.
Like, okay,
Because it's clickbait.
right.
Yeah.
Because they got it to the point now. After
definitely
3,
clickbait.
it's you getting charged.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But the majority of people want to read bad news anyway.
that's
Yeah.
true.
That's
I
terrible.
don't like good news.
That's
Yeah,
trifling.
It
That's
really is.
trifling.
But
I love good
We
news.
gotta flip that.
Georgia
we gotta
Gazette,
flip
y'all
that.
ain't right. I'm gonna say y'all ain't right. I'm gonna just put it out there like that.
Oh, shot spot. Clap, clap, clap.
Yeah,
I just remember
It did what now?
Look, there,
come
you
back
know,
around.
somebody else said something. People using other Facebook profile pictures and creating pages. Hey, there is a person out there that creates pages and they do it to tear down folks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think these people be knowing that there's ways, just like these people can get resources and information, there's other people out here that can track down who opened the Facebook page.
right.
And there's a particular person in this community that be opening up Facebook pages and throwing out slander and stuff. And people know who it is, really, in the inner circles.
It's a couple.
it's a lot of them.
I know it is, but
It's
you gotta
a
know
lot
it's-
of them.
Yeah.
it's a key when they be opening up pages left and right. We ain't gonna say no names, but it's a
It's
key
a
when they
lot.
be opening up a lot of pages, which is it's a trip. You know what I'm saying, y'all? If you don't have, like our mothers used to say back in the day, if you don't have nothing good to say, just don't say nothing at all.
Okay.
Right.
Or if you don't know what you're talking about, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It look like
And
your
you
kids
know,
getting-
just going back to the Georgia, I feel like they know they not right.
He mad about
because
that.
look, nah,
He ain't let that one go.
Listen, cause look,
I
you
feel
know,
you.
I'm out in the community.
That's right.
We all out in the community.
Right.
You
Yeah,
meet a
right,
lot
definitely.
of people.
Yeah.
Have you ever met someone that's like, hey, who you with? I'm with the Georgia Gazette.
Nah, they not gonna say that.
Oh,
You see what I'm
They're not-
saying?
They hide their hand.
So they throw their rock and they hide their hand.
Oh yeah,
Cowards.
for sure.
Y'all ain't right.
Yeah.
cowards.
That's what they do.
He said y'all ain't right.
I'm
He keep
gonna
looking
put
at
it out there.
Y'all ain't right.
And I'm on camera.
Y'all
Because
ain't
if
right.
they
Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right.
because they know if they did that, baby, it's gonna be some consequences
Right.
and
It's
repercussions,
gonna be
and then
right.
you really
It's gonna
gonna
be
have a reason
smoke
to post some people's
city.
mugshots
For
because they
sure.
gonna be like, they
It's gonna be
aggravated
They
as
gonna be
fuck.
like, hold up.
Exactly.
You did what?
Exactly.
You did that. Oh,
And then that
okay.
person's probably gonna be like this in their mugshot. Smiling.
That's
I
fact.
did it.
That's
I
fact.
did that.
I did that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's a trip on how we love posting and doing drama, man.
I hate it.
Other people drama.
Other people's drama, and sometimes that drama can cause more drama because you putting people's stuff out there. These are people's lives. Yes, people do wrong,
Yep.
and yes, people might need to be and that might need to be put out there because there's some cases that probably do need to be put out there. So maybe some parents and everything and know.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying. But
Keep the community.
to Georgia Gazette, if you gonna do that, you might as well put some good stuff up there too.
Real.
How about you put down some of these accolades for some of these people that you like to post a profile of what they really did positive in the community?
Doesn't get clickbait.
Yeah, I get
Nobody
that.
looks at it.
Well, maybe we need to stop looking at the page then. Maybe we need to come together as a community and really just call BS.
Good luck.
Yeah.
People
Right.
so nosy. They
Yeah.
gonna
And
they gonna love
it's,
that.
and it's
True.
sad because you can go in there and look and you actually then start causing division because you'll have people arguing
And they will.
in
Yes.
the comments.
Yep.
Yes.
That's true.
Like you really took the time to sit there and go back and forth with somebody hiding behind a page,
A
on
page.
Facebook.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
They do it.
Look, there's a page for cars that park in the wrong spot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Look,
I saw that Liberty Long something. I saw
It's
that
some-
page.
Look, check this out. They done got me a couple times, right? And I haven't even responded. People call me, hey man, they got you on this page, man. Like you was at Walmart and you parked right there. And they be like, well, how he think he could park there? First of all, let me tell y'all something. I don't be parking in the fire zone. I park legally in a parking lot because if it ain't nothing telling you can't park there, you can park there. I'm just gonna let y'all know that in case y'all didn't know, but don't do it because
Free
y'all gonna be
game.
taking my parking
Don't
spot.
take the
That's free
king
game.
spot.
Free
Yeah,
game.
don't take the king spot because you ain't me.
I'm parking in a
Okay?
handicap spot.
Because you handicapped.
you
bro.
handicapped
I
for
mean,
real.
dang. You can't fool nobody with that.
First of all,
First of all,
y'all not gonna put my business out there like
Well,
that.
well,
okay?
all they got
Say I'm handicapped.
Look, his head is actually this size. Is still the swelling never went down.
So we're not gonna talk about how little that crown is on top of your head.
So we're gonna take crown shots. Hey, so I need you to bring that picture over here.
Let's go. Hey, you forgot. You posted some old pictures. Posted some old pictures now, Mark.
Hey, we can post them.
You ain't always had a long beard now.
Hey, but you see how quick you got to say,
Hey,
what?
look,
Long beard now.
He used to have hazel eyes. He used to have hazel eyes.
Baby blue.
Under some thick glasses.
Wow. None of these
His glasses were 6 pounds
Wow.
each lens.
Wow.
No.
I mean, and right now you can see the divots. They still there.
Oh man, I
Did you just let him talk about?
Yes.
Hey, I wasn't there.
Hey, we both have glasses on though, so we supposed to be the guests on this.
Hey,
We
but
both have glasses on, man.
You a member.
No, I'm not going to confirm or deny.
There you go. There we
Don't
go.
be trying to use
There
the
we go.
sheriff
I am not going to confirm or deny.
She is in that
I
legal
plead the
terminology.
fifth.
Hey, I know Tip,
Wait a
Tip,
minute.
you might well go and tell the world that he used to have them heavy ass glasses on his face. and every time he used to talk, he used to be down, yeah, what up, bro? He'd be struggling to hold
Oh,
that
man. Wow.
my crown.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to look. Oh, she
Wow.
said I'm weak. I told you. Tip, that's what I'm talking about.
laughing at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I can't wait until the cameras go on.
We get into it,
Yeah,
baby.
we gonna get to
Hey,
it.
look.
No witnesses.
No,
No.
I don't need that.
Straight
We-
like this,
We
look.
trying to get
No
free
witnesses.
game.
Eddie was all to himself in school.
Yes, I was.
He was.
He
quiet.
had a he did have a homeboy. What was your homeboy name? The tall dude. Was he tall?
No, James. I was
James
over James.
Sharp. Yeah.
James Sharp.
Yeah.
That's been my
Classic.
best friend
Big,
forever.
Yeah, Big Belly James, dog. No, I'm just playing James. You ain't got no big belly.
Yeah, you were big.
Hush.
You wasn't little.
Look, I'm trying to help him out, man.
Man, listen
See?
here.
He was pleasantly plump.
That man was big. He played middle linebacker, and he ended my football career before he got started.
I was there, but I cannot
Wow.
confirm or deny.
Yeah, he hit me. I went to I made the team and went to practice and did a 5 and in, and he hit me so hard. I had a conversation with myself.
Look,
So
was
the
like, I'm
conversation
good.
went like this. It said, "Eddie," I was like, Now, if your best friend hit you like this,
what do you think?
what you think a
the
person who
mother-
want to win gonna hit you
Yeah,
like?
yeah, yeah.
I said, "You right."
Career over.
I took all
Done.
my stuff off.
You was
and
done good.
walked to the thing and put my clothes on. Told my mom
man.
to come get me. She was like, "Practice over." I said, "No, career
Career
over."
over.
Career
I'm
over.
done.
I done did that to 4 people.
Oh
No
man.
lie.
Say,
Four people, but y'all gotta understand. Eddie wasn't this big back then.
I was little.
He was like a
He
little
was.
small.
Okay.
He was small. Look, his glasses.
happy weight.
His glasses were bigger than him.
Yeah, my wife put this on me.
And his head was a lot smaller, but his eyelids were real muscular.
Oh man.
Like
So this what we doing? Hold on.
What?
We about to get started.
Well.
Anyway, let's go to the other
Nah.
episode.
Don't try to switch it now. I know it's your podcast, but you gotta switch it.
Come over here.
Queen Green.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember how smooth it was in Liberty County? How we went in there? That was the age of there were really no cell phones.
Correct.
Everybody had to communicate with each other in order to get a point across, and it was more reality and genuineness. Because if somebody didn't like you, it wasn't no emoji.
No,
You'll see it in their face because you'll look them in the face. I really don't like you.
Yep.
I don't like you.
No.
Well,
Like,
nothing's changed for me on that end.
Nothing's changed for us.
Yeah.
She definitely can't hide.
No. Face expression. She did it in the
I don't
Y'all
know
double
what my
tap the
face
screen.
is.
Double tap
I'd be
that
like
screen.
this.
I don't know what my face be doing.
look like that.
What's wrong with you?
Look,
It showed the truth.
It do just like
As
this.
it should.
I know King Green got
That
some
is-
mean looks.
Okay.
Coming, and he just looks mean, period.
Look,
Hey, wait.
But
a
it's okay
minute.
for him. He just looks mean, period.
Hey, that's
but,
cool.
you know.
well,
And it's funny, my coworkers saying, be like, fix your face. I'm like, what's he doing?
I can't feel nothing.
No.
Yeah, my wife gets that about her friends. Tell her like, I'd be about to say something to your husband in Walmart, but he look mean, so I don't even say nothing to him.
Everybody say
I just be chilling.
Believe it or not, I get that a lot too, man.
No, not you.
Yeah.
No, not you.
Now, when you're in serious,
for real.
when you're in serious
No,
mode,
not you.
serious. When you're in serious mode, it's different.
Right.
You be like,
You told me that before.
and you be like, he big. I'm not.
That's a
Never
big
mind.
dude.
I don't want to ask him nothing.
That Negro's kind of big.
Yeah, he can do
Yeah,
I
something.
don't want
And
no
you,
smoke.
look, ain't no smiling with the eyes,
Look,
no
like this.
smile, nothing. You no.
Yeah, well, I do have a natural mean mug, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
So a
believe
lot
they
of
call
times-
it resting bitch face.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I
They
heard.
do.
Hey, what-
They do.
That's what I heard.
RBF?
I think we need one for the men, though. You know?
I don't like that one.
I can't be no bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, resting
Now,
homie
I don't
face.
think we can say that on your podcast, but I can't be no bitch.
Resting bare face.
Yeah, resting bear.
Resting
Yeah,
bare
yeah,
face.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, because now
No,
the other thing
because-
is, do I want to do the bear or do I
Or
want to do the hood?
man.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
don't do that. Not the bear.
Don't do that.
Remember we had
That's
that conversation
exactly why I
a couple
said
of
that.
ways.
Yeah. McKnight.
Hey,
Check this
Oh
out.
yeah, you have yes.
break it down.
A
So
bow.
this is the big talk. I know everybody butt is hurting. We're gonna have to stand up in a minute.
Yeah,
Is
you
your
see
butt
me
hurting
moving.
yet?
I feel good.
He just got
I feel good. Let's go.
Okay. I'm good. Look, Mitch ain't got no butt nowhere. I don't think.
don't either. That's why it hurt.
I don't think. Y'all have to tell me.
That's why it hurt. We ain't got no
No
butt.
diddy. No diddy.
No diddy.
Oh man, come on, man.
So-
Come on, man. We grown. We know.
What it is there are people out there right now at a
Okay.
large number saying that they would rather be in the women are saying they'd rather be in the woods alone with the bear than a man.
Oh man.
They're saying that
I ain't heard that.
men. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
You
out
ain't had
there.
time to hear it. You
It's out
wow.
there.
Do not.
We need
click
to
on
take this
anything
conversation
this
to.
man send you on TikTok
I'm
because it's
telling
gonna
you.
send you down the rabbit hole like he did me and
Oh,
change
yeah.
your whole
Look,
algorithm.
She had to
I done
understand.
learned that early.
Change my whole algorithm. Look at that. You got to
I
be
needed
kidding
I
me.
needed her to know, guys. I needed her to know because this is something that is
Wow.
big.
That's
Like these people are
crazy.
saying that, oh, men, they follow you and they'll try to talk to you and they'll try to do all these things to you if you don't pay attention to them. And I'd rather be in the woods with a bear than a man. And I'm
Wow.
like, and half the people on there that be saying this don't. You wouldn't. Nobody would.
Right.
I think it's
Be,
because of
be
loneliness.
partnership with them. Let's
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
that.
you
Let's
wouldn't
say
want
that.
to be
We
in
want to be.
partnership.
Yeah.
Look.
The one that got me, she was sitting there thinking about it.
Yeah.
She's like,
Wow.
and
They-
then here
they
she
need
go. I'm gonna have to say a bow.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say
say
the
a
bear.
bear.
I would rather be with a bear than a
do
man.
that.
Rather
They need
be
that
with a
one with
bear
that
than
little
a
boy that
man.
say,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that little boy say,
I mean, what's the
"Bullshit.
rationale behind
Bullshit."
it?
Yeah,
Dude's
I
that
mean,
aggressive
Good
nowadays?
question.
No.
No.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Weak
I don't know.
nowadays.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
they
That's
live.
what I thought.
Some
I
of
don't
them
know
weak
where they live.
nowadays.
that
Yes.
is wow.
Yes. And man,
Like a bear.
I got to speak facts, y'all. And y'all
Yogi.
can get mad if you
And
want
that
to.
Yogi Bear.
But yes, there was a gap that was spoken, and I don't know where these people live or reside at.
Right.
Maybe they
the
surround
mountains.
themselves with these type of weird people. But not too long ago, Oprah and the CDC. Well, CDC came out with it, and Oprah had a show on it, right? Because
Figures.
you gentlemen at this table. Right, and ladies, I'm talking about the gentleman.
Okay.
The gentleman at this table, in the world's eyes, you're a deadbeat dad, you're a deadbeat dad, you're a deadbeat dad, I'm a deadbeat dad.
Right.
And that's just because of the color of our skin.
Raw skin, right?
Right? And then the CDC released information stating that you, and me, and all the other brothers out there are the ones that are most present in their children's lives.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that lets you know that all this negative media that y'all are clickbaiting, and all you doing is perpetuating the cycle of us not being leaders. And I'm really tired of it because I actually know what's behind all of that. Because if you look at everything nowadays, right, how is it that a man of our color or our statures can be seen as leader nowadays with all the negative press that is going on? I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, for you to be a leader in the home, you and in a relationship, period, you just gotta do what's right. You know what I'm saying? And when people see you do what's right, they don't want to hear you talk about it. They want to see it. You know, so as it relates to relationships and things like that, you know, most women want, a man to take care of everything and do
Yes.
all that. But, in this today's society, it's hard. Most people need 2 incomes and different things like
You
that.
do, right. You do.
It's rough, but the statistics show, most guys, are doing better than what they portray. At least
Yes.
in the black community, we're doing way better than what they portray.
Yes.
We got more black men in college getting college degrees than ever before.
Yes.
Of course, our black women get more than we do, but at the end of the day, in
Yes.
totality, us as a race is more educated than we ever been. We have more insight than we ever had.
Right.
And, a lot of it is perpetuated by the music and the things that they want to keep on our people to keep, a certain kind of light on our
Stereotype.
whole stereotype.
Right.
Exactly.
But they can't put out the positive statistics because
They won't.
that then doesn't go with their narrative.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And the one thing I got to say right now is salutes to the queens out there, because yes, you're out there in droves, you're getting your education, you're out here doing better things, but the reality of it is everybody's trying to teach you not to work with yours.
That's right.
And then I see it all the time. Like when the NFL draft came out, you should have seen all the hate.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of them young brothers at the beginning of their lives, I know that they had women of color girlfriends.
That's right.
I know they had sisters and girlfriends. And as they started to begin their career, a lot of the stuff out there that's pushed and portrayed, a lot of our women will exude out, because what do you do?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you learn is what you're going to put out.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And this thing is generational, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And it's coming from a area that nobody really wants to touch on, because we have to go back in the past to really
Right.
talk
Right.
about it. And nobody really wants to talk about the past that brought to the present.
Right.
When you look back at, and I got to go here, y'all. I'm so sorry.
No,
I got to go
let's
here.
go.
When you look back at slavery times, right? There was this thing that the Willie Lynch. All right, this is a guy from the West Indies that had a program to give to slave masters on how to take over a slave's mind
That's right.
and how to train them up into not rising up against you.
Oh, yeah.
So they would take the biggest, strongest man, and they used to call him Buck, right? They used to take the biggest, strongest man, and they would beat him into an inch of his life, right? They like talking about that part, but the next part is they would buck break him. And if y'all don't know what buck breaking is, it's basically you're being taken without
Consent.
without consent from behind by another man, which would be the slave owner.
Right.
He would basically do that in front of all the women, children, men, so that when you look at the strongest person out there, you don't have respect for him.
There you go.
All right. Now, not only that, let's bring that into nowadays, right? So when you take a group of men that has really been feared, because the men have been feared, the women's voices have always been feared.
Oh, yeah.
Our women's voices are so powerful, dog.
Yeah.
Because when they get on the train and they internalize it, they're gonna go to every point there is and everything that they can get to tell you what it is. Imagine if we had unity with that. You got your man's strength and your woman's knowledge and the way to spit it out to people to where they're gonna hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So let's take it to today. Our men have really been emasculated. Let's just be real.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be real. You got instances where you would think, I'm gonna use an example. Y'all remember, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm
Hey.
gonna ride till I can't. We had all of our kids. We were singing it. We were proud. We were like, yeah, you better do that, young boy. Yeah. And then, what was it? Was it the Grammys or something they had him on?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was his first live presentation of this guy, and he came out with hot pink
That's it.
straps.
Oh, yeah.
And now I don't even hear about Lil Nas X.
Nope.
No.
They took his song that he reached so many people with, so many kids, right? And they flipped it around. And now you're looking at this whole Diddy situation. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And you got videos, not videos, but the audio, which was terrible. That they say that was Meek Mill. And you heard, I'm like,
I didn't even hear it.
it just did. It sounded like, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
That's fucked up. That's
It was
fucked up.
terrible.
On a lot of
Look,
levels.
hey, we got to be real.
That was horrible.
This is what's
It was
going
terrible.
on, man. Everything or any one of our leaders. Look, we had Bill Cosby. They went back 30 years and put that man in prison for something that happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That back then, what he was doing, everybody was doing it anyway. They would ask him for those things. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they were partying
They
there.
were partying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a part of partying.
Yeah, the
So-
drugs was different.
and you know what's messed up? If you go back and look at Bill Cosby's, all of his stuff that he did for the black community,
black
all the
community,
times
right.
that he spoke out,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the times that he lifted up, and what the conspiracy theory, which ain't a conspiracy theory, he was about to buy
By
a
NBC.
major.
Yep, he
Yeah.
was.
He was trying to buy
broadcasting
NBC,
station.
I
Yeah,
think,
trying to buy
or
NBC.
He
part.
wasn't even
Yeah.
trying. He was about
About to
to.
Yeah,
buy.
that
And
was,
had
I
the
was, and I
bread
was
to
gonna
do it.
say that's when all his trouble started. They said
Because
we gonna
they
take
see
him
this
out.
man of color
Yes.
becoming too powerful.
They said
Yes.
y'all got
Oh
open.
no,
That's it.
We can't have
You
that.
Gotta
can't
break
own
him
the
down.
media.
So let's beat him down.
Not Pudding Pop.
You can't own the media.
That's right.
JELLO.
Right. So we look at that, and then I want you guys to tell me if we go back and we think about the leaders. I'm going to just say the two main ones, which was really moving people. They were moving the world. It wasn't just the United States; it was the world. Because you go over there and ask anybody in the world who Martin Luther King or Malcolm X is,
that's right.
they're going to tell you, "Oh yeah, that was a great black leader, right?"
Oh yeah.
Right.
Since the assassination of them, what leaders have we had that led like that?
They've stifled all of them. They don't let them. They don't let them get. They don't let them get started.
Exactly.
They don't want it
Louis
to get started.
Farrakhan.
Well, look. I was going to say Louis Farrakhan. I was the honorable Louis
honorable.
Farrakhan.
That's
The
right.
honorable Louis
Right.
Farrakhan. He is in the movement, but his movement is direct. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's
Right.
direct. Is everybody won't be able to attach to it? You get what I'm saying?
That's because it's tied to his religion. That's
Exactly.
one of the main things why they don't want to look at it. But I believe that it's more of an attack on the black family.
family. Oh
It's an
my
attack on the
gosh.
black family. So when you look at a Chinese person, that Chinese man looks like that Chinese woman looks like she belongs to that Chinese
Yes.
man. That Indian man looks like he belongs to that Indian woman. That Mexican or Hispanic,
Yes.
whatever Latin culture looks like they belong. But when you look at us, we want to promote, like even in everything on TV, they're promoting everything to be in the homosexual realm, not even just to, and I feel it's part of breaking up the family. Nothing against anybody
Yes.
who deals with that. I mean, I have family members that are, so I
Yes.
have nothing in it, but I'm looking at the totality,
Totality
the
of
big
it.
picture, not the snapshot.
Yes.
And I just think that it's the black family that's under attack
Attack.
by the big folks. Y'all know what it is.
It's a trip, man.
No, that's facts.
And that's exactly why I started off the program talking about prom, man.
Right.
And I know for a fact that a lot of fathers wouldn't have been down for the things that was going down, the outfits,
No.
the way that our children were portrayed. And the thing was, when you look out in the crowd, you really didn't see no men out there that really wanted to be a part of that, man. And then you have people rooting that type of behavior on instead of what happened to, hey, everybody, let's have some class.
Oh yeah.
That's how when you see people
But that
coming
says
out.
a lot too about the mothers.
Well, see, I wasn't trying to say that out loud. Now,
Well, I mean, I'm glad she said it, 'cause I was gonna shoot it
Right.
off.
Yeah, I would
Speak on it. We agree.
Look, because that's basically where it is. Because you're looking at it, and these kids, yes, y'all have beautiful children, and then you have all these elegant things coming out of certain houses that are government funded houses.
Oh
And
yeah.
they pulling up in BMWs, Rolls Royces, and got a stack of cash. I don't know who income tax money that was, but I know they got that back afterwards because I would have had to.
And I get that.
I mean,
And
it took-
run me that right fast.
Exactly.
Picture
It
over.
would've never
took me
got
a
it.
Prop
while
over.
to get to where
Prop
I'm at.
over. Prop
You
over.
would coming out of government house, you would have never got it. We are not about to put this on display.
To display.
None.
Did you just show?
Like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Did
It shows our ignorance, and there's no leadership, man.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
But you know, that goes back to back when they started to break up our families.
Yes.
You know when they said, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, we're gonna make welfare more attractive. We're gonna make all the government assistance, all those kind of things more attractive than having a man in the house. Back in the day, you could work at the plant, have a good retirement. You and grandma ride off in the sunset, have your grandkids and all that stuff.
Yes, Lord.
And it was about the family. So now when they make it more attractive for you to have $27 rent, you ain't got to worry
Because they
about
know you're not going anywhere.
Yep.
and exactly.
Yes.
So
You're
it doesn't promote a man coming in the house or whatever the case may be and saying, hey, look, we need to work together so that we can promote the family and build the next generation. And women are the promoters of the culture.
Yes.
Women are promoters of the culture, so they teach you your religion most of the time. They teach you, they pass down your family values.
Yes.
All these kind of things is what women do. So that's how they got to the black woman, especially. And they said, hey, look, let's try to change this narrative. So when you know better, you got to do better. So at the end of the day, I admire all the people for the women who have their divine femininity.
Yes.
And you don't have to use the word submit or whatever. Submit and all that stuff. You can just say, let's cooperate together.
Right.
Let's work together. And then when we work together, hey, we're going to be good to go and we're going to be able to go places. That's the difference between our cultures. And we got to say, hey, look, man, what's the end result that we're getting? And we know that we're not doing as good as other cultures, so let's just do what we got to do, and it just one person at a time, each one teach
as a
one.
woman, I can't. We talk about this all the time.
Oh yeah.
For a black man, you can't always expect them to give 100%.
Oh,
There
yeah.
are days they don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
They go through things that we will never understand as a black woman.
Fighting
Being
the
a
world.
black man is hard.
Yeah. Oh.
You know it's not, yo.
Yeah,
Keisha.
it is.
Fight in the world.
Queen
Every
Green,
day.
stop lying.
Every
You gotta
day.
put on
You
that
know-
armor every day.
No.
Waking up black is hard.
No, you lying.
You got so many forces fighting against you, and it's sad when you have your own fighting against you.
That's it
But
right
as
there.
a black man,
Crab
you may
in the
not
bucket.
always have 100%. Some days you may only have 30, and I got to kick in that extra and say, okay, I got 70, I got it. Let's go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you better stop lying to them people. That's not how it
But
goes.
see,
is it?
that
I'm
just-
glad I
you
got
can't
that.
expect
Hey,
I
that
got
just
that at
breaks-
home.
you can't expect the black man to carry and do everything. It does not work like that some
Right.
days. It might be some days I only got 20%. I don't feel good. I ain't feeling this shit. I don't want to go to work. I don't feel like doing this. Don't worry about it. 80%, I got you.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Right.
That 50-50, that's something you got to
Yeah.
work together.
Man,
Oh yeah.
if
My
y'all-
wife told me, she was like, hey, I'm ready to retire you again. So when you hear that, you work hard
That's
to get
love.
her to where she needs to be, to where
Yeah.
she's going to
That's
retire.
empowering.
I still work
That's
because I just got to work,
empowering.
but the mentality that she has dealing with our family, she's the brains, I'm the muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You the head, she the neck.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely the head. 'Cause you
That's
can
right.
see-
You the head, she the neck.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
order to everything.
crown on the top of his head that belonged to his daughter. You want to keep throwing crown shots at me.
I got
And he can't even put it on the front of his head. It's sitting on the back of his head up here.
Look, I gotta say this though. Real talk. As a man, if you guys look around, also if you live in government housing or Section 8, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, everybody
I
needs help.
started there. You understand? But listen to the word "started," right? And when you get like that, it's almost like a pimp. I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh yeah.
So if you're a pimp, I've never been a pimp. I'm lying. But what you do is you take all the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you give them just barely enough so they can go get something nice. And
That's
then
right.
you get them something nice every now and then. That's pimping,
Yep.
right? And when you look at the situation that you're in, when you got $27 rent, and
I
basically
wish.
you can go get help with your light bill and everything. How is it that you can't stack up enough bread? It's because most of them don't even want to work.
That's it.
And then at the same time, I want you to go and look in your community and see how many of us is there
Oh yeah.
and how many of any other culture is there. Because you won't
yeah.
see it. You know why? Because instead of taking that $27 rent they would rather have a family.
Exactly.
They rather have a family because you see other people. Some people live in trailer parks. Those are some people that have families,
Oh yeah,
and they're like, you know what? I can stay here with the family.
Yeah.
that's right.
But the trick is, hey, well, if you got somebody else and you put in an extra income, you can't be here. Why is that?
Right.
Why can't you have a total intact family, right?
Right.
To where the rent is still legible and still low,
Right.
to where people can better themselves as a unit.
Because that's
Oh,
against
yeah.
the program.
Right.
Yeah, that
It's
goes against the narrative.
Is that
Yeah.
why they call it the projects?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
That's it.
Right.
But look at it like this: they'll finance our education. They'll finance a house.
Yes.
They'll finance a car. But if you give them low rent and keep the family intact, you're financing their empowerment.
Empowerment.
So when you finance a people's empowerment, then they're going to rise up, and,
Yeah.
and it goes against the power struggle and the power base that they want to keep.
Right.
And it is what it is. I mean, but we have to be our own best friend as a community to move forward. And it's each community, one by one, person by person, that's going to have to start. And like I said, it's conversations like this, giving out this free game,
Yes.
that people can say, you know what, I'm going to do better.
Yes.
I remember when I made it into the 10%. It is what it is. I
Yes.
remember. But I remember also when I had beans in the cabinet.
You what?
I remember when I wore the same clothes and didn't have air conditioning. I remember.
I
So at
remember
the end of the
borrowing
day,
electricity.
you know
Yes.
exactly. Hey, so I remember, but the thing is we don't want to stay there, and we got to make it. Back in the day, it used to be shameful to be almost homeless. It used
Yeah.
to be shameful to do some of the things that we do now. But now they just want to change it to keep the status quo in our community. How many Chinese people you seen homeless? I'll wait. How many Mexicans you seen homeless? I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Come on now. Indians. I can keep going through the cultures. And at the end of the day, it's because of how that culture is. So we got to say, hey, hold up. Let's change. And you got to think about it. That's money.
Yes.
Because with programs and different things, they're looking at it so they're using us. The black dollar and all that stuff is big.
Yes.
So when we don't put it into housing and different things like that, that's going to eventually get us some kind of wealth back and put into our communities. Where do we put it? Nikes,
Yeah.
clothes,
And back in there,
all the other stuff. Exactly. All the stuff where, hey, it ain't even going to circulate back. They won't even give us the loans to get a grocery store or things like that. They won't let us do that.
Right.
Hey, insurance is the biggest legal hustle ever. Try
Ever.
to start an insurance
Ever.
company.
Ever.
Oh, it's
Don't try to
always
start
said
one.
that.
Oh,
I've
man.
been
I've
trying.
always
Come
said
on,
that.
man.
I pay y'all all this money and I'll never get in an accident.
Nothing.
Hey,
But I'm paying for somebody else who get in an
it's the
accident.
best
Yeah.
hustle
Yeah.
ever,
Ain't
man.
nothing
It's the
back.
biggest
You gonna
hustle
pay
in the
Look,
world.
you need them, they gonna
Insurance
go
says
up.
you gonna pay me
Still going up.
just in case something happens.
Yeah, just in
and
case.
if it don't happen,
Oh well.
then I'm still gonna make you pay. But if it do happen, I may make you pay more,
More.
and or drop you.
And drop you. Yeah.
Yeah, even
Come
if
on
you
now.
insurance, they still make you pay more.
That's right.
Hey,
Every
let me
year,
ask
and
you
you
something.
got to have it
And
through
you
the
got to have it.
legislation.
You got
through
to
the
have it.
legislation.
Let me ask you something.
Come on.
So, well, this is what happened to us, right? We came out of slavery and we didn't never do nothing, which is a lie.
That's a
I'm
big
gonna
lie.
tell you, and I think I spoke with you about this before. Everyone, the history books don't have the real history. Hey, United States, yeah, we know that we're not perfect. We love the United States. We here, America, stand up, right? But when you look back and you skip a whole period of when these people that they say they freed created communities.
Oh man.
And once they had these communities, they were bombed, destroyed. Even the government participated in this. Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Alabama,
Oh, yeah.
Oscarville, right there near Atlanta, that
That's it.
everybody calls Lake Lanier. Rosewood, you saw that movie, but the movie did not really depict on what Rosewood really was. You had all of these communities it was over 100 communities that started having banks. had their own movie theaters, had their own everything.
They had all the infrastructure.
All the infrastructure. And then when they saw that power, they were like, hold on, how do a people that had nothing
Get something.
It's something.
build something so fast? And you know what they saw?
Thriving.
It was the unity and our family structure. Because believe it or not, everybody, when we came out of slavery, guess what? That was the biggest impact to where you can say, hey man, look, I was traumatized. So how are you telling me that years later that now we're traumatized? What has happened is they've made us internalize trauma that really doesn't exist in a way. It exists because we created it now. Because if our forefathers and our ancestors created towns, cities, banks, and had all of these things at the closest to trauma that you could ever be, which means we were unified. They figured it out. They were like, hey man, the impact is we need to take these fathers out. Because when we take the fathers out, now the family leadership, and we need to empower their women, give them more, because the reason, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have a lot of our women going to school, which I commend. But do you know how many programs is out there to help them get to school? I want you to go right now, Google any grants for black men and black heterosexual men. There's no shots against no one else, but you because there are grants for anybody that would want to live another alternative lifestyle, right? You got grants just simply for that,
Right.
but for a man that's like, hey man, I want to do this, there ain't none out there. Now a woman though, type in black woman grants, you gonna get at least 6,000 of them.
Right. Right.
You gonna get 6, and you got help. You have help. You can't even look around right now in the federal housing and tell me how many men you see in there living with their family.
Oh yeah.
They get turned away, man.
Yeah. They'll laugh at you.
They're like,
Yeah.
why do you need? You're a man. But at the same time, you hear people talking about, well, men aren't allowed to express themselves. Look, let me tell you something. You want me to tell you how men express themselves on that game or something that they're doing that's their hobby? Because us as men, the way we express ourselves is we want to tear up.
Oh yeah.
We want to tear stuff up. That's why when you have a woman or King Green, I know you have that woman. That when you get home from work, or even if you had a bad day, that she's there to counter that, man. Do you realize how powerful femininity is in a unity-tied relationship, man?
Yeah.
That means, bro, when you come home from the things that you don't even talk about, you don't even want to talk about it because you're like, why would I put this on you? And that energy changes and shifts, and she turns all that negative energy into good energy. And we can get real deep. I think we need to save that for Black Kings.
So you gotta have that balance.
You got to have that balance.
Yep.
It's supposed to be your energy whenever y'all collide, right? That energy that's taken in
Oh yeah.
gets reciprocated back to positivity. That's how important our queens are.
Oh yeah.
That's why they have to be taken care of. They need to be protected by us. And nowadays, they're trying to draw this invisible line to where men don't even want to protect queens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you hit that line and you don't know how to really take it, what do?
That's it.
So, yeah, I know we dug off deep, but look, we've been up here. Well, look, God, dog, we almost been up here 2 hours, y'all.
Hey.
We about to get off, but I'm gonna let everybody get their last words out to everyone out there in the world. Tell them how you feeling and what you want to say. We're gonna start off with King McKnight.
All right. Hey, at the end of the day, man, I just want to tell everybody, we gotta if you do what's right, most of the time you're gonna get the right result. Also, I got a friend that told me, what is life? And life is a series of choices. So I want to leave y'all with that.
Hey, King Boston.
I want to tell everyone that early voting is now.
Yes.
Okay.
Our people mainly have died for this right, and I will implore you to exercise your right to vote, educate yourself on who's running, and let your voice be heard.
That's really important. King Edward.
Oh, if you're going to
Myers.
Damn. I thought you were going to go to her
Sorry,
and you
big
kind of
face.
last.
My bad.
See, here we go with that again. Hey, I see Mr. Owie came in. Mr. Owie, you need to
Yes,
get King
King.
Owie. I'm sorry.
King Dr. Owie.
I'm sorry, Dr. King Owie.
That's right.
Hey man, get this man a bigger crown, all right?
Yeah.
That one's too little.
Oh wow.
Hey.
But I want to say I mentioned this before on one of the podcasts. As a world, we need to come together. It ain't just black people come together. It's black, white, red, whatever. Because like before, I said we're all struggling.
Oh,
we're,
yeah.
all, we're all in survival mode right now.
Oh yeah.
Survivor mode is, even the rich and famous, you see they're in survivor mode now.
Yeah.
But I think like when we all come together and look at that, we have a common goal, and the common goal is to survive, to prosper, to see our kids grow up. That's the number one thing. And I'm saying that as not just a newly parent, but I have a daughter beforehand. But it means a lot when you have to. It's bad when you have to have a conversation with your wife and say, "Hey, do you really want to bring a kid up in this world right now?"
Hey.
That's a really bad feeling.
Oh yeah.
And as a dad, you're going to try to protect your offspring
Yep.
to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to give my life for mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Between
real
my,
about that, y'all.
between my wife, my family,
Oh, yeah.
my child, and my dogs. Yeah, my dogs is my little fur babies. But
That's it.
for that, I would give my life for.
Oh, yeah.
with not even hesitation. So I think as a whole, we need to come together and not just look at the black and white thing, because there's white people that's struggling just like black people are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Believe it or not. So I think when we come together and realize we have a common goal, I think the world will be a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're right about that. Queen Green.
All right. So as we're coming to the end of the week. First of all, happy Mother's Day. Happy early Mother's Day
Oh,
to
yeah.
all of
Happy
the
Mother's
mothers
Day,
on
Queen.
Sunday.
Happy Mother's
slipping.
Day.
Hey, we appreciate
Mama.
you, but happy Mother's Day. I want to leave you with a thought to take you through the rest of the week. When you wake up, look in the mirror, and I want you to look at yourself and ask, are you alive or are you living? There is a difference. But ask yourself that.
That's powerful.
Am I alive or am I living? Peace, love, and blessings.
Hey, you know what, Mark? Before you get talking, I'm glad you did have me before her, because if I had to come behind that,
Yeah.
Hey.
I would look bad.
Hey,
what
shout
I
out
do.
to my wife too. Hey.
Yeah, and shout out to my
Shout
wife.
out to
Shout
Queen
out to
Ball.
McKnight.
Queen.
And her real name is Wakanda.
And my wife's name,
Wakanda forever.
and my wife's
Hey.
name is Tiffany Shante Myers.
Yeah.
She's
Shouts
out
out
here.
to Antoinita
you know.
Mosley. Happy Mother's Day. And shouts
Happy
out
Mother's
to my
Day,
mother,
beautiful.
Oh,
Dorothy
yeah.
Mosley.
Happy Mother's Day to you, Miss Green.
Thank
Happy
you.
Mother's
Day.
Mother's Day,
Yes.
everybody.
Go a long way.
All
Happy
moms
Mother's
out
Day
there.
to
Whether
all
you
the
got mad
moms.
at me about what I said or not, I'm still wishing you a happy Mother's Day, and I do care and I love everyone. You
Hey.
understand? So this is what I got to say. Look, today we got a lot of free game, and we were about to dig off in some more topics, but we just been on a while. It didn't even feel like we were on this long. But I got to say this: unity. If y'all want to find out what's wrong with us, with us and as a people, it's because we're separated. Unity, and just like Queen Green said, are you alive or are you living? Living is this: when you're building a legacy, and you don't even have to have little ones, as long as you're out there and you're bringing up people in the right way, in the right direction, and they understand what genuineness and generosity and compassion is, and how to stand on their 10, right? It's people standing on 10 at college campuses right now, and I don't even know. Look,
Why?
what in the world is going? You in there, and if people were to do, certain people were to do that, they'll be called thugs and vandals and all this other stuff.
Man.
And right now, They standing up at college campuses, stopping people education like the college campus is supposed to do it, and nobody has enough sense to say, "Hey, we should do this up here in Washington if we really want to try to make a difference in that." Because the colleges can't do nothing about that. You got people with their money invested, where you're stopping these kids from going to school because of something that's going on 14,000 miles away. That's between two other folks that we generally don't have anything to do with. Okay, but that's another topic. Anyways, like I was saying, unity, people. We need to bridge our unity gap that they keep trying to create more space with. We got to start doing that, y'all. There's love between us. Let's understand where all this music came from, where all these trials came from, and where all of the success from nothing that they said we had came from. There's power in that. I just want to say, hey, thank you everybody for wishing me a happy birthday. You know it is your boy's birthday. I want to thank everybody that's on here right now.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I want to thank
you for having
King McKnight, Queen Green, King Myers, and King Boston. I thank you guys for spending this day with me. I thank you, all you guys that are watching right now. I appreciate it. And it's your boy, King Conda, the People's Champ, with Black Kings Free Game. I love y'all. And we